Hey, what's up guys, this is Mr. Neeraj and welcome to my channel Tech Unbox. So my buddies, if you are someone who is thinking to buy an iPhone SE right now in 2018, so don't go anywhere, stick to the end of this video and I hope that you will be able to find all those answers that you need to know before buying this phone. And before getting further in this video, please do subscribe to our channel because I am very close to hit 1000 subscribers and I need a lot of your support. And with that being said, let's get started. Let's start with the hardware and the design of this phone. In terms of the hardware, we have the Apple A9 chip, 2 GB of RAM, 4-inch display, 12 megapixel camera which is capable of recording 4K videos, and we have 1624 mAh battery. Now let's take a look at the design. So we have the very classic design from Apple, which is very boxy looking design. We have the classic power button up at the top and we have no camera hump at the back side, and it stays very flat on the table. So we have the headphone jack that we do not have on any of the Apple iPhones. On the front we have the first generation Touch ID which is replaced by the Face ID in iPhone 10. To the sides we have the rounded volume up and down buttons and we have the mute switch. At present times this phone actually feels old or outdated, but still this design is the best that Apple had ever made. The aluminium form factor with sharp edges looks very awesome. Although this device looks very tiny in 2018, but this is a sort of advantage with these kind of phones because it is very comfortable to hold and we do not have to worry about ever slipping this device. And most importantly, we can use this device single-handed, which is not very possible in the modern designs. And the overall design of the iPhone SE gives very premium feeling. Speaking of the 4-inch Retina display, it is very small in 2018, but still it stands in the budget segment. We do not have any high resolution display, it has only 326 pixels per inches. This display is not something which you will love in present times, but in this form factor it still holds very well. It is visible outdoors, text are very sharp, and overall it's not gonna compete with the display of the iPhone 6 or iPhone 7 or 8, but it gets the job done. Talking about the softwares, we are running at the iOS 11.1.2 and there is an available update for iOS 11.2.5 that I have not done yet. So iOS 11 is the best operating system for an portable device. It has a ton of new features, like we have the new control center which looks very great. The performance is very nice. This device handles the multitasking very well. Anything you will throw at this device, it just runs very smoothly without any performance issue or any lag. High-end gaming is still possible on this tiny device because we have the same hardware as the iPhone 6s or the 6s Plus, but I do not play games on this device because of the small screen size. The best thing about this smartphone is the 12 megapixel rear facing camera, which I use the most on the iPhone SE. It captures some of the very awesome photographs and it can record 4K videos at 30 frames per second, and we can record 240 frames slow motion video at 720p resolution, which is top of the line at this price point. None of the other device at this price point can compete with this camera. Whenever I have to take a photo with my phone, I prefer my iPhone SE over any other smartphone that I am carrying around because of the very awesome picture quality and the portability. Moving on, let's talk about the battery life of this device. So in my experience, I am getting very close to 4 hours of on-screen time while using 4G LTE on this device. Battery life is something which is average on this device, but if you are someone who uses this phone for almost 2 hours daily, then it will give you the full day of usage because of the standby times of the Apple devices is very crazy. Front facing camera on this device is not that good because it has only 1.2 megapixel camera, which sounds very weird these days. It's not gonna compete with the moonlight selfies or front facing camera with flash or something like that. So if you're a fan of the selfies, then don't buy this phone. Now let's talk about, should you buy an iPhone SE in 2018 or not? Well, it depends. Whether you are an Apple fanboy or you are looking for a budget iPhone for less than 20,000, then I think you can try this out, but considering some of the things. Like the phone feels very small, we have the modest sounding 1.2 megapixel front facing camera Battery life is something which is not that good, and if you are going to buy an iPhone for the very first time, then please keep in mind that customizable home screens and widgets are not possible, and the notification systems on the iPhone is a mess. So if you do not care about any of these things, then this may be a good option for you. So guys, that's all for this video. If you like what we made, so please hit the like button and share this video with your friends or family who are thinking to buy an iPhone SE. My friends, I need a lot of your support to hit 1000 subscribers. So please crush the subscribe button and do also press the bell icon to get notified for my new videos. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.